everyone. It's Jieun.
And Greg.
And it's officially Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Hey!
Yeah.
And we have a big announcement. We are officially launching our second annual Patreon salary fundraiser. Hey!
Throughout the entire month of May, Jieun and I will be fundraising for our salaries on Patreon. Last year, we did our first Patreon salary fundraiser and it was incredibly successful. We got 25 new patrons and $548 in monthly subscriptions. And this year, we're hoping to double that. Our goal for our 2022 Patreon salary fundraiser is $1,000 in monthly subscriptions by May 31st. By the end of this month, that would be $2,000 total on our Patreon page.
Our ultimate goal is to reach $4,000 by the end of this year. $4,000 would make it possible for us to live and work sustainably as independent artists living in New York City, a goal that Greg and I have had since the beginning of our creative careers in 2015. If we raise $1,000 this month, we'll be halfway to becoming full-time independent artists. Our dream is to become fully financially sustainable artists so we can grow Jieun and Greg, grow Gajok, and financially take care of my parents. Your monthly investment in us of $5, $10, $25, and beyond could make that a reality for us. We believe that we are going to blow our goal out of the water this year, but we can't get there without your help. So join us. For those of you who don't know us, Greg and I are a Brooklyn-based singer-songwriter duo called Jieun and Greg. We are also the founders and co-hosts of the Asian American podcast, Gajok. Gajok is a podcast about the joys, the struggles, and the beauty of being Asian American. I am also a writer of a blog that lives on our website. I write about my experiences as an Asian and Korean American immigrant woman living in America. I'm also an Asian American activist. I amplify the stories of Asian Americans that have died at the hands of anti-Asian racism, and I'm a community organizer. I host monthly virtual gatherings for Korean American and Korean diasporic women called Gajok Gatherings.
Jieun and I met in 2013 working at a nonprofit called Liberty in North Korea, an organization that's dedicated to working with the North Korean people achieve their own liberty. The short story is that we met at LAX because we were both getting picked up from the airport at the same time. Jieun tripped into the van. I thought she was cute. She liked I was quiet. And a few days later, we were dating. We gotta do it at the same time.
Okay.
While working together, we also found out that we shared a love for music. It was actually at one of Link's talent show nights that we performed together for the first time. In 2015, Jieun left her job at Link to pursue a career in music. And a little while after that, I joined her. And so since then, we've been on this crazy journey of forging a creative path for ourselves.
Greg and I have been independent musicians since 2015. That means that this year, 2022, we are in our 8th year of building our creative business together. And it has really expanded in the last 2 years. Our main project and our first project is writing music for Jieun and Greg. We write songs that are deeply personal to us. We write songs about our relationship, my family, my friendships, mental health, and my identity as an Asian and Korean American woman. Greg and I write all of our songs together, and we've been honing our songwriting craft since 2015. We've released 2 EPs, we've gone on multiple cross-country tours, and this month we are planning on releasing our first single under our new artist name, Jieun and Greg. And bonus, we're also planning on playing a show this month. Our first show of the year is going to be our Patreon salary fundraiser benefit show. So what are you waiting for? Go sign up on Patreon and get all the details right now.
Jieun and I also produce and host our own podcast called Gajok. Like we mentioned earlier, Gajok is a podcast about the joys, the struggle, and the beauty of being Asian American. And for those of you that don't speak Korean, Gajok means family. So far on Gajok, we've discussed Jieun's name reclamation journey, the death of Christina Yuna Lee, and the Atlanta spa shootings. We've released 4 episodes so far, and we plan on releasing another episode this month.
I also regularly write articles on our blog that lives on our website. These articles are basically about my experience as an Asian and Korean American woman living in America, and a lot of the stuff that lives on our blog also lives on Instagram as well. And last but not least, I host monthly Gajok gatherings, which are virtual monthly gatherings for Korean American and Korean diasporic women to gather together and hold space for one another. I created this community in January of 2021 because I saw a great need for our community to have a safe space to process, to heal, and to simply exist. At each Gajok gathering, we hold space for one another. We grieve together, we celebrate together. We also have a Slack community where we can stay in touch outside of our monthly gatherings. And this month, we are hosting our first in-person Gajok gathering here in Brooklyn. We're doing a lot of cool things this month, so make sure you sign up on Patreon so you can stay on top of all of our May events.
I feel like everyone knows what Patreon is these days, but for those of you that don't, Patreon is a membership platform where consumers of the arts can become patrons of the arts. Think of yourself as an investor. You subscribe to your favorite artists, and your monthly financial investment directly supports their careers so that they can keep creating beautiful and meaningful work for the world. It's the best way for us as artists to get paid for the work, energy, and resources we put into all of our creative projects.
Artists deserve to get paid, period. Independent artists very rarely get adequately compensated for their work, if they're even compensated at all, especially ones within the Asian American community. In order for us to continue the work that we do, we need to be adequately funded. Throughout this month and beyond, we hope to shift the paradigm towards paying artists for their work and away from free consumption of our labor. By subscribing to us on Patreon, you are investing in us, in Greg and me. You are investing in our art, you are investing in our careers, you are investing in our growth, you are investing in our longevity. You are investing in all of our creative projects, our music, our podcast, the Gajok gatherings that I host every month, and the Gajok community that I'm building. By becoming a patron, you are investing in the Asian American community. You are investing in Asian Americans in the arts, an industry where Asian representation is abysmally low, and there is a great need for more of our stories to be told.
If you find value in the work that we do or the art that we create, subscribe to our Patreon today. You can sign up for any amount, $5, $10, $25, and beyond. You choose the amount, and you can change your giving at any time. Click the link below or sign up at patreon.com/Jieun and Greg and subscribe to our Patreon Gajok today.
We are so excited to have you join our community of supporters. Thank you so much for watching our video. Peace!
Peace, 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 peace.
Peace! Harry wanted to say goodbye, so bye!
Bye! Bye!
Say bye, Harry! Bye! Boom, boom, boom. Bye, 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 bye. Bye! Goodbye, 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 goodbye. La 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 la. Wow, so cutie. So precious, so cute, and precious, and cutie, and precious, and cutie, and precious, and cutie, cutie, precious.
Great.
Okay.
That was good. I'm ready.
Oh, you're ready. Oh, wow. Wow. Sorry.
Ah!
Sorry.
Oh, it's
sorry.
gonna bleed.
Sorry.